A South London Brewery says it is the first of its kind to produce a carbon-negative beer without using carbon offsetting. It's using barley grown through regenerative farming, and it's recapturing the hops they're using.
While it may not look like it, this pint is a little bit different. Brewers here in South London believe it's the first carbon-negative pint without using any offsets like tree planting.
There we go.
Possibly too early, I've got to earn it. Why have you done this?
Yeah, we've made this product because we want to make great tasting beers that are helping solve our climate crisis.
Can you show me how it's done?
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
The secret is in the barley they're using.
This is the barley that we use to make the beer. It's been grown in fields with polycrops, 3 different crops. There's no tilling, there's no pesticides, herbicides, none of that. It's natural.
When it comes to climate change, what's the difference between this barley and normal?
So normal barley per day for us has a carbon footprint of about 1 ton of CO2, whereas this barley has a carbon footprint of -7 tons.
Great for the ingredients. What about the process?
Let's go and see. We've got an innovation that we're doing next door, which is recapturing the hops that we use. So the beer's coming through this machine, and it's separating out the hops from the beer and creating this dry powder work. So those are hops that have been used already. When we use hops, we generally throw half of it away, like an orange. Cut it in half, we juice one half, we throw the other half away. We're just capturing that other half and making sure we use that too.
Reducing the carbon intensity of beer needs attention from growing of the ingredients all the way through to the brewing and the packaging. And that's why it's such a hard goal to reach. Ben has crunched the numbers.
What is carbon negative here and what isn't?
Yeah, just the beer and the kegs as a packaging type at the moment is carbon negative. We're looking to roll that out across the cans and the beer and the cans as well, but it's going to take some changes to packaging style and operationally to get that down.
So what is it that makes the kegs carbon negative but potentially not the cans?
Yeah, so kegged beer, kegs are actually reusable, so they're just washed out and cleaned comparatively to the cans that have to be recycled, which is energy intensive, which subsequently means emission intensive as well.
I promised I'll be back.
This beer is 10% more expensive, so is the demand there?
It's not just this brewery that are doing it. We've seen some big brewers getting in on this act. They must think there's an advantage there.
Yeah, certainly. I think moving towards carbon neutral or moving towards carbon negative is something which is going to be increasingly important for breweries. The government have got set legal targets by 2050 for all businesses to be net zero emissions.
Do we know if customers are prepared to pay a little bit more for climate-friendly beer yet?
I don't know if we know the answer to that exactly, but we're certainly seeing, I mean, the way that Gypsy Hill have done it is to be really forward in the way they're promoting the beer. You know, they're selling it as a carbon negative lager, they're putting it in there in the branding. It's about educating consumers, helping them understand why if you use higher quality ingredients, if you use lower environmental impact ingredients, then that is ultimately going to produce a better beer, but a lower impact beer that's perhaps worth a bit more money.
With breweries now also on the conveyor belt towards net zero, could greener pints soon be pulled at your local? Tom Heap, Sky News, South London.